So from the ADOS position, it's like if you are a product of the slave trade in America or a descendant of African Americans here in America, you should be entitled to X, Y, Z. But then there are others who saying, listen, you got the Africans who's entitled to reparations because African living in America is an African American.
Right. And a Moroccan who might be as white as Smiths.
Yeah, right.
Or a South African who's an Afrikaner can be an African American.
But so I believe ADOS in its foundation has a lot to do with one, determination, and two, defense. Because I feel like as a unit, Black people's problem is we haven't been able to determine who we are, one, and two, defend ourselves. So if you have a movement that you can label and you can be like, okay, listen, the ADOS ain't taking that. American descendants of slaves ain't going for it. So I feel like that's what it's being used for. Now, that's just my limited understanding. But with regards to the reparations argument, I just don't think it'll ever happen.
Okay, I mean, listen.
Even if you classify, like what was the caller name? What was his name? Steve, Richard, or Joe, or what was it?
Yeah, Bob.
One of them. Even if it's classified, it's still not one of ethnicity. It's not a nationality.
Now, the Jewish folk, they were given a state to have their own, right? It was first looked at to be Uganda, which was interesting, right? Uganda, because it was a British province.
Mm-hmm.
And then they looked at another British province, Palestine. And that's what they settled on because they said historically, biblically, that is where we're from. So boom. So they had a state to be able to give reparations to be able to set up, to be able to
absolutely
give aid to every year, military, blah, blah, blah. Where do we go back to Africa? Which country? Is it Ghana? Is it Nigeria? Is it Senegal? Is it, where do we go? Where do we set up? As they did Liberia. Remember Monrovia? And they sent us there. Is it there? Because there's going through there. Yeah, like where do we go? Where do we go? But I think the stronger play is self-reliance.
Right.
The stronger play is we have everything we need. We don't need the reparation because we can get it through the system that was designed to destroy us by simply withholding our dollars. Our dollars are the gas that feeds this engine.
Okay.
And if we purposefully directed or redirected those dollars into our community to build the things that we want, everything changes. And then we demand the way Jason Weaver's mom said, I'm not going to take your $2 million. My son's valuable. Give me royalties. I'll take a little bit of money up front, but I'm going to get paid for the rest of my life. If we started negotiating differently.
But is that going to work all the time?
No, because all of us aren't talented.
Right.
All of us aren't mighty kings and queens, but those of us who spend money, because I think the vast majority of us who are not wealthy are the ones that spend the most money. Because wealthy people get free stuff. Wealthy people get things handed to them.
Yeah.
It's the middle class and the poor folk that are feeding the economy.
Well, there's a report I saw today that said the top 400 families in America pay less in taxes than almost the entire middle class.
I believe that. Yeah, they get breaks.
Yeah.
There's shelters and all manner of different ways to get around not having to pay the government because they're the ones that fund the lawmakers that are going to put the laws in place to make sure that their inheritance taxes and all of those are going to be protected. Listen, it is a scam, but you got to know the game. And we have not been playing it strategically nor sophisticatedly, and I think it's time to stop.